Welcome back, everyone. This is Keith AKA Uhfgood, and I am building an adventure game, point and click. That's pretty much going to be like a 2D point and click in 3D space with backgrounds, which are be low poly, hand painted 3D models, and it should pretty much act and behave and look like a 2D, except for when there's camera movement. So it'll have this kind of cool parallax effect, and I will hand draw all the sprites, and I'll be making everything myself until I get maybe popular enough. Maybe who knows? Maybe eventually I'll have patrons on my Patreon. Yeah, I have a Patreon, but I'm not advertising it because I don't really have anything to go on right yet. You know, until I really get started in my game and I start getting viewers on YouTube and stuff. But so maybe eventually I'll be making enough money through that I'll be able to hire like professional artists and you know, coders and whatever, you know, depending on how quickly I go. Okay, so basically what I'm starting to do is since I can't use Armory right now because creating nav meshes in Armory is broken. And also, since I'm using Grease Pencil in the future, Armory should have support for Grease Pencil objects, which means I don't even have to bake out the animations. I'll just use them. In fact, it'll be great because I'll be able to scale it to pretty much any resolution that I want. And anyways, so I am stuck learning some other engines for the time being until the Armory thing gets fixed, and then and because I don't know how to do that much here in Godot, I am going through these basic tutorials, and because I'm kind of skipping out today, sort of, I'm still providing content, so I decided to go through the basic tutorials on the Godot website and put together some games, and by the time I'm done with the FPS tutorial, this is going to be a little 2D one, and then I'll go to the FPS tutorial, and then when I'm done, I should know enough to be able to start the little demo for my game. So, without further ado, we are going to open Godot, because that's where I was when we left off. Okay, so before I do anything, this is just stuff that I downloaded, that I added. But before we do that, let's go back into the browser, and it's going to show. There we go. And actually, maybe what I should do is I should shrink this down. I should do something like this, and do something like that. Although that's we'll see when we actually start. So creating new project. Before I go through the basic 2D tutorial game, I need to set up, you know, get comfortable setting up a project. So Hello World project. Create a new project. Click the new project option. Choose create path for the project and specify a project name. New project. Alright, so fine, we will do that. So, new project. Project name. It's already in there, new game project, so once you create, okay, so create a path. Well, I'll do exactly what it says here, and we'll go to browse, and we'll go to Godot projects, which is fine. And we'll create a folder, and we'll say new project. I won't even say hello world, I'll just say new project. Select the current folder. Okay. Create and edit. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to shrink this down. Whoop. Do it that ways. And let's do something different. Let's here. Let's go ahead and take this and actually, can we can't resize that, okay. Oh, actually, this is good. Okay, this is fine. Okay, so now we're in the editor. And actually, here, let's just do that. Okay, just, I don't know, just to keep it. Well, I don't know. I guess we can keep it like this. It'll look kind of weird, but that's all right. All right. So, feels like being in the kitchen. So, new no button, which is this. Okay. And either it'll be a type node itself or spatial. Along with the trees, from here select the label node first. Searching for it's probably the fastest way. So okay, let's type in label. Okay. Finally create the label. Okay. Let's create this label. Boom. Created. Okay. First of all, scene changes to 2D editor because the label is a 2D node type, and the label appears selected at the top left corner of the viewport. Okay. The node appears in the scene tree editor box in the top right corner, and I see it. Okay. The next step will be to change the text property of the label. Let's change it to Hello World. Okay. So let's change that to... Oh, there we go. Hello Nurse. Okay. Everything's ready to run the scene. Press play scene button on top of the bar. Okay. I don't even have to save it, right? Yes, save before running. Scenes need to be saved before they're run. Save the scene to something like hello scene in scene. Hello. Here's where something funny happens. Save. Awesome. I like that. I could make a little text adventure if I wanted to. I mean, it'd be kind of a waste of the Godot engine, but, you know, I could do that. I could put little pictures in it if I wanted to. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's go ahead and close that. If it will close for me, please. Because this is so slow, I still don't understand why, but it is. And it's not Godot, it's actually just all the windows I have in here. I don't have anything running that complicated though. I mean, maybe the Godot engine, but even with the Godot engine off, it's still annoying. Here's when something funny happens. The file dialog is a special file dialog, and it only allows you to save inside the project. The project root is res:// which means resource path. That means that files can only be saved inside the project. For the future, when doing the operation in Godot, remember that the res:// is the resource path, and no matter the platform or install location, it is the way to locate where resource files are from inside the game. After saving the scene and pressing the run scene again, the Hello World demo should finally execute. Success. It's time to configure their project. Right now, the only way to run something is to execute the current scene. Projects, however, may have several scenes, so one of them must be set as the main scene. This is the scene that will be loaded anytime the project is run. These settings are all stored in the project Godot file, which is a plain text file in win.ini format for easy editing. There are dozens of settings that you can change in this file to alter how the project executes. To simplify this process, Godot provides project settings dialog, which acts as a sort of front end to the editing a project.godot file. Or as the English would say, project instead of project. Probably only certain ones do that anyways. To access that dialog, press project settings. Try it now. Project settings, and I just tried it now. Awesome. Then once the window opens, let's select a main scene. Locate the application run main scene property and click on it and select hello scene. So run main scene, select hello, open. Okay. Now, with this change, when you press the regular play button or F5, the scene will run no matter which scene is actively being edited. Project settings dialog provides a lot of options that can be saved to a project.godot file, and it shows their default values. If you change a value, a tick is marked to the left of its name. That means the property will be saved to the project.godot file and remembered. As a side note, it's also possible to add custom configuration options and read them at runtime using the project settings singleton. Okay, so now let's close that and let's save it, and then because the universal save command is Control S or Command S on the Mac, and let's go ahead and run it from the actual game run deal, and there it goes. That is pretty nice. Okay, so in the next video, I will actually start the actual little, 2D game. So, thank you for watching.